Hi, this is a matchup between Savanna Elves and Vanguards. I think this is a good matchup to show how Sera should play offensive, especially when it starts. For now, I think Sera has a bad time versus Abua when she goes second, but when she goes first, actually she's pretty okay, and I think Vanguard in this game shows pretty much why Sera is fine going first. I'm not going to post the video match, I'm just going to let it flow and do some comments here and there, because I think this is a very straightforward matchup. So yeah, just let's play and watch the match. Here, Knight to try to get the Lioness, very reasonable. Archer. Archers, when deployed in the first second turn, are very good. And here's no exception, just doing some damage to the archer. Now, Abua puts two gates in the side just to make hard for Sera to pressure without exposing his units. Now, both sides are going to be attacked. I think this is reasonable, but one of the problems of applying pressure or damage to Abua is that it's hard for Vanguard to capitalize on that because it doesn't have many assassination tricks or reach. Abua uses a Lioness and a Rhinoceros just to wipe out as many units as can and use this column formation to avoid Sera to get good targets. Judgment, we want to try to one-shot Lioness and it works. And then just do some decent damage, shoot damage into Rhinoceros, and then use Guardian Spirit, which is not only protects the units, but makes very likely that Holy Judgment survives next turn. That's a very powerful combo always. Renew Hope, which is, I think in this matchup, I'm sure when you need to play super offensive, you need to use both Renewed Hope. It's a very powerful event that helps Sera to keep the aggression going. And there we see Collen at the last moment of the Renewed Hope, which Collen versus Abua is very powerful because it's great versus archers and switch shaft in general. I don't value Collen super high on my tier list of champions, but sometimes, yeah, it makes me reconsider when this matchups like this. You saw my skill use, which is extra powerful when paired with Collen, because, well, Collen just makes your life more valuable as it's harder to take. And you see Sera using like another new hub to keep putting pressure. This is it's starting to get a little tough on Abua. A lot of unit and very hard to take. Yeah, and switch shots is not being very effective. Lioness core are very good in this matchup because, yeah, Sera doesn't die easily, but doesn't kill easy either, and Lioness can very easily just stack up boost. Here, Sera fails to kill the Lioness, which has 3 counters already, and I have Chant of Power in hand, so I'm going to just go ahead and use Chant of Power. But in the process, I expose myself to get to die by a Paladin with Holy Judgment. I think I'm not doing great, so I decided to take the odds. And yeah, use Chant of Power on the Lioness, exposing myself to the Paladin. Which, lucky for me, or lucky for Abua, survives. Now, this is one of the problems, like I said, for Sera. Now, my Abua is damaged, but it's very hard for Sera to capitalize on it. That Knight being protected by Collen, very annoying. And here Sera exposed her side. I'm not sure why this happened. Maybe it was correct, but yeah, I will go ahead and capitalize on it using entangling to give Rhinoceros the switch shot, and now Chant of Power to try to get just one little extra damage, which might be enough to finish the game. And yeah, there I finish the game. There is nothing special to say about that game. I think you show how Sera can put a good offensive, Collen is just doing some good protective work. But overall, yeah, I think that's a very useful game to see how the matchup can go when Sera starts. I'm going to try to get a game when Abua start, because that's a very different dynamic. So that's it.